Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to No Better Motivation. I'm back. Been gone for a little bit. And in my time away, I've had a chance to really think about a lot of different things. One of them is comparison. You see, a lot of times I think we look at what other people have, we look at what other people are doing, but we're not really focusing on what we're doing. You see, I don't think that comparing yourself to anybody is healthy, ever. I don't think you should ever compare yourself to someone, because the time you're taking to compare yourself to somebody, you could just go be doing the thing you're supposed to be doing. Jealousy is stupid, because either I can go do what you can do or I can't. Either I can go play for that team or I can't. Either I can go get that car or I can't. Either I can go get that job or I can't. And so the energy you waste comparing yourself or being jealous of somebody, because I think they're one and the same. They're in the same vein. You waste a lot of time that you should be doing walking on your purpose. And that's what today's video comes in, right? Today's video is about comparison. It's from Pastor Mike Todd, one of my favorite speakers, honestly, because I think he has a genuineness to him that just is unheard of nowadays. A lot of people are trying to be something that they never could be. They're trying to do it for the gram instead of doing it for the culture. Shout out to Kendrick Lamar. And they're more concerned with looking like something instead of actually being something. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this video, and we're going to chop it up a little bit afterwards. Welcome back.
Comparison keeps you out of rooms you were supposed to go in. Oh, that's nasty. And I just want to tell you that if you are cuffed to comparison, you have taken your name off of seats that God already had pre-marked you to be in. You keep comparing to them. You're supposed to help them. The reason I had to uncuff from comparison is because my next connection was through somebody I was comparing myself to. And God said, I can't give you the next thing because that's the vehicle I'm going to use. And if you see them as an enemy and you see them as somebody that makes you feel devalued, you'll never show up fully to what I've called you to do. So you need to celebrate them instead of compare to them, because that's your next level. And so many people, because they're cuffed to comparison, you sitting outside of a room pouting that you should be leading in.
You're sitting outside of a room that you're supposed to be leading in. There's been a lot of times where I have, in my career, wanted to make a move. And I worked hard. I got 1,000 rejections. And 1,000 is over the lifetime of my career. It's probably actually more than that. I've heard a lot more no's than yeses. But I only needed one yes, right? And so I've watched my friends, my close friends, as I am trying to move somewhere, things are happening for them out of the blue. Hey man, I got a promotion. Hey man, I'm gonna go ready. I'm getting ready to travel cross country to go to my dream job. And every time that has happened to me, my blessing has not been far off. And every time my friends have succeeded, I've never not once compared myself to them or been jealous of them. I know, an anomaly, right? But in doing and being gracious for them and celebrating them, I was letting God know, I was letting the universe know that I was ready for my blessing that was coming along. See, sometimes you can block yourself. You can block yourself because you putting on that jealous energy, that comparison energy, and saying, man, why can't I do that? Why are they shining and I'm not? Your blessing could be up next. You could be next up. But that energy, that vibration that you just put out into the world, pushed it back 10 feet, pushed it back to 100 feet, pushed it back 200 feet. When you see someone else shining in your circle, that means you're up next. Be glad for them. You don't know the cost of the oil. You don't know what it took for them to be where they are. You don't know the sleepless nights, the prayers, the tears, the pain, the fatigue, the crushing just grind that they were on to get where they are. You don't know all of those things. So today's message is really stop comparing yourself and start celebrating. When you see someone else coming who's in your circle, who's on your team, who has your best interests at heart, celebrate them. Don't compare. Don't be a hater your whole life. Why would you hate on somebody who you love? When I shine, you shine. We shine together. When I fly, you fly. We fly together. Shout out to Red Cafe. That is the pinnacle of success. Your circle is eating. You're eating. It's a circle for a reason. They eat, they eat, they eat, they eat, they eat you. Duck, 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 goose. Your time is coming. But you're going to push it back when you put that hate off. Because look at it like this. Let me use this as an example. It's a lens cap. Okay. Let's say you're right here. And the person who is winning is right here. You're here. They're here. You're up next. But when you hate on them, when you compare yourself to them, when you're jealous of them, you push them away. You break the circle. Now they'll come back eventually, but you were up next and you pushed your blessing away by being jealous of someone who's in your circle. I really think that we as a human race are competitive. I get that. And if you find yourself around people who, let's say you're posting stories and they always in your stories, but they never like and they never sharing your stuff, but then they go and share, celebrity stuff, and you get upset about that, you're comparing yourself to that celebrity. You don't know what it took for that celebrity to get where they got. And also, I guarantee you that celebrity posted something or worked on something, and the people that they were around them didn't like it either. It was always strangers supporting you. It was always strangers supporting them. Sometimes the people around you aren't going to support you because they're too busy comparing themselves to you. Maybe you're the one that's being compared to, and they can't be happy for you because when you walk into the room, you lighten it up and you shine a light on areas that they need to work on. They're comparing themselves. So you stop comparing yourself. You see that celebrity and you see your quote unquote acquaintance, close friend, relative, whatever you want to call them, and you see them liking that celebrity's video. Just know that celebrity was once in your seat. So you can sit there and you can say, oh man, no one's supporting me. My friends don't support me. They look at my stories and don't say nothing. Or you can be like, I'm on the right path. Because before that celebrity became a celebrity, I'm pretty sure their circle or the people that were around them, the people that they had around them, they didn't support them as much either. It's always strangers that support you. That's the message. Stop comparing yourself and start preparing yourself. If I see my friend next to me winning, my time is coming. The blessing that is getting ready to be bestowed upon you, yet you won't get out of your way. And it's going to take more time for you to get to where you were supposed to because you're a hater. Stop being a hater your whole life. Learn to be a humble man, living a humble life humbly. Or if you're a woman, learn to be a humble woman, living a humble life humbly. Focus on you. Make it so hard so that if there was a time machine and younger you came back, they couldn't hold a candle to you. And make it so hard that if you got in that same time machine and went to the future, that future you is going to be better because you putting in the work now. Future you is going to be better, but make it harder for future you. Let future you know you on their heels. Yeah, I see what you're doing over here. I like that, but I'm on your heels. Don't slip. That's who you compete with. That's who you compare yourself to. Yourself. Stop comparing yourself to other people. You don't know the cost of the oil. Everybody's going through things that nobody knows. You don't know what it took for them to get there. You don't know what struggles it took. So stop comparing yourself to a snapshot in time. Never compare yourself to other people. And if you find yourself around those people that every time you're winning, and these people know your struggle, they see you grinding, they see you and they hating on you, get away from them. Two things are happening there. They're blocking their blessings and they're sapping your energy and your strength. Protect your energy, protect your strength. You don't need a whole lot of people in your circle. You just need a few good ones. And stop comparing yourself to the gram. Stop blocking your blessing. That's the message for today. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see y'all again very soon. Peace.